Hey friends, Graham here from therecordingrevolution.com. Welcome to the $300 Studio Challenge Guitars and Bass Day. So last week I tracked drums in my $300 studio setup with one microphone, and today playing bass guitar, acoustic guitar, and some electric guitar. Again, using our same exact setup. We've got a $100 audio interface. It's the AudioBox USB from PreSonus, and we're using GarageBand as our DAW, which is free. And my only microphone is the Samson CO1, which is a $79 condenser microphone. So for the acoustic guitar, I use the mic about a foot away from the sound hole, at the edge of the sound hole, but angled towards the 12th fret. And I like that balance of the body and the string. And so it gives me a nice blended acoustic guitar sound. Again, cardioid microphone, foot away or 2 feet away from your acoustic guitar with that setup is pretty easy to get a really good sound. So let's take a listen to that. Bass guitar is pretty simple. Plugged it direct into the instrument input on my interface, and I'm using an amp modeler for a bass amp, so it can give a little bit of overdrive, a lot of that upper mid-range that I love with bass amp simulators as opposed to the clean DI sound, to give it a little bit of grit, a little bit of harmonics, a little bit of bites to cut through the mix, and then just play it along following the kick drum pattern, which is usually your best bet to get a big bass sound and a big kick drum sound. So let's take a listen to that. All the electric guitars are played with my Telecaster. Again, just plugged in direct to the interface. GarageBand has a great suite of virtual amps. They call it Amp Designer. And it's a few of the models from Logic Pro. And so you get a lot of amps, cabinets, and microphone emulations, so you can very easily customize your sound, and on top of that they have stomp boxes, which is really cool. So for some of the guitars I used a slapback delay pedal, I used some overdrive in a couple of places, so you can really craft whatever guitar tone you want. Just plug it in direct and go to town. Now the key with any guitar or bass recording is arrangement. So the way to make a track sound full and sound poppin' and to make the mix come together easier is to think through every single guitar and bass part. Does it add something? Does it fit? Does it fill a gap? Or does it cover up something else? So if I find that the guitars are covering up the bass or covering up the drums or the electrics are covering up the acoustic, then it's a part that's not really well defined and the arrangement is lacking. And so a lot of today's tracking was as simple as making sure I had the right parts, played with the right tone, in the right place. The only time I used the microphone was for the acoustic. It was very easy to get a good sound. So everything else was direct. It was just twiddling through the settings in GarageBand. So take a listen to a little bit of it all together. We're building out the song. We're getting closer. Next week I'm going to be able to add some more instruments and some vocals and other things and fill out this arrangement a little bit more before we get to mixing day.